everybody, welcome to Impossible Coin, your number one resource for Marvel news. I'm your host, Brian Cartwright, joined by our number one Iron Man fanatic, Rocky Hardy.
Don't you say that about me ever again. Iron Man? Are you kidding?
Oh my god.
Oh man. Like, it's probably Hulk, to be honest, but
Can't believe we're erasing Black Panther during Black History Month.
Yeah, Luke
and
Cage
also Moon Knight.
and Moon Knight and Luke Cage. But that's kind of pigeonholing. I think Brian would just want to highlight the most popular
Well,
Marvel
Rocky,
movie.
I know you're the guardian of all the good stuff.
That's a weird. You know what though? Most popular Iron Man is a weird way to spell Spider-Man, but like I'm fine with it, I guess.
That's a good one. That's totally fair. Spider-Man was definitely first. He wasn't exactly MCU because of Sony and all that, but like, man. Well, oh god, Spider-Man over X-Men, Brian probably knows. I'm pretty sure like the first X-Men movie happened before the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans, but I don't know off the top of my head. Also, I did like the first Iron Man movie. I don't really care for the other two. Or the other 7, I guess, if you really want to count them that way.
And our own Black Widow, Tegan Somerset.
It's me. You make a femme fatale and you give her a red wig, and it's just me.
Tegan, are you going to sue Scarlett Johansson for Viber procreation?
No. She's actually paying me royalties for my likeness.
Well, that's cool. Good for you.
And we've got lots of stuff for you here today, gang. We're going to talk about some of the changes which are coming to Marvel Snap. We're also going to be doing a tier list for Marvel Rivals. And probably the biggest news this weekend, we're going to be talking about the awesome new release, Captain America, Brave New World. Wow, we loved it. Red Hulk is incredible. Rocky, what were your thoughts on the new Captain America picture?
It was a waste of time. They should have gave the super serum, but they were cowards.
Here we go.
I feel like that's the most correct take I've ever heard on this show.
You know what's even crazier? They had Isaiah Thomas jump out of a multi-story building, land in a 3-point landing, and then they had the alleged new Captain America run down the stairs after him.
Oh my god. Cowards.
Yeah. Waste of time. Why did I show up?
We show up for ridiculous stunts, you know?
That's probably fair. Yeah.
And running down the stairs, not exactly the most ridiculous of stunts. I do that. I can't jump off a 3-story building, but I can run down a flight of stairs. And I can do it in heels. So, like, get your shit together, Captain America.
See, if he had done it in heels, I think I would have respected it more. I think. If he actually had done it in heels.
Would have been great.
When is She-Hulk getting a movie?
You know, I think they've already told She-Hulk's story with the exciting 9-part Disney Plus limited series.
I mean, yeah, but like I don't know. I don't need a new like She-Hulk origin story. The miniseries did that. I want She-Hulk in a movie. I want her doing stuff. I want her to drop kick a car. You know what I mean?
I want a movie called Girls Weekend. And it's just all the ladies.
Got it down. I think I'd show up for that. That sounds like fun.
Every other Marvel movie gets to be like Boys Weekend, and also Black Widow is there. You know, like I want Girls Weekend and Hawkeye.
Honestly, and he's mostly there to like chaperone his daughter or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
How about Girls Weekend and Daredevil is there?
Ooh.
Wait, okay, hold on. Are we actually getting the OG Daredevil back, or has like Disney already recast them? I can't remember.
Oh no, the Charlie Cox from Netflix's Daredevil is the canonical MCU Daredevil. Daredevil Reborn starting March 3rd on Disney Plus.
Then yeah, I'm cool with that version of Matt Murdock being there. He can just kind of make quips and just be cool. He's like a stand-in for like the sassy gay friend or whatever. I'm okay with that. That seems fine.
Avocados at law. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's okay.
Feel the poison entering my bloodstream.
Tune in 2 weeks where we finalize the debate. Squirrel Girl, is she a mutant or is she God?
That's a
You
good
know?
one.
Oh God.
I'm not wrong, okay?
I would have. I'm waiting for the day for Brian to like start with a bit that he's like fully prepared to make the whole show about. Because I feel like Brian taps out before I do every time, and I'm like, come on, Brian. I want to see if you do this for 30 minutes. I really believe it. Let's see what happens.
Man, don't fucking tempt me.
No, I'm tempting you, Brian. This is a formal temptation. Is there another word for those, Tegan? Do the British have a name for for a formal temptation?
I believe it's an invitation.
There we go, Brian. This is your invitation to commit to a bit for as long as you think you can stomach it.
This is what the people want. And the people are us, actually.
Like, I want to find a situation where I actually have to rein Brian in. I want to see what that looks like.
Oh, man, it just
The Brian David Gilbert level conversation.
There's where I feel like Brian should be reined in, but I want to see where this goes. And then it's like, oh, you know, Brian's done. It's okay. Let's move on. But like,
I want to be able of
that. Let me think. Brian Tepish, I think, is a good example. Like the breaking kayfabe. I'm so sorry. I also feel that way about Festival Hardbody and the history of burgers, as well as
wait, the history of burgers is real.
The history of burgers was really good, actually.
Yeah, but like you didn't actually need to be reined in, but I was just keeping an eye on it. I was just like, are we doing a burger cast today? Let's see what happens. It's like, no, Brian's done. It's okay. Let's do
when Brian inevitably comes to Ohio, I will bring him to Skyway.
Also, what was the other one? The Brian check-ins. Like, I feel like you want to swing on them, and I get it's because they're real people, and that's fine. But I do feel like you pull yourself back before you need to.
This fucking guy needs to finish.
How are the Bryans?
Well, which one?
We're getting an update. Summoning. Let's fucking go.
You've cast the summoning spell.
Us.
Had you not wanted them, you should not have said the incantation.
Oh my goodness.
I only say what I mean, I promise.
Yeah, okay. Well, all right.
I say shit all the time. This is the dichotomy. Rocky only says what he means, and I just open my mouth.
Oh man. So British Brian.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a new listener, there's a guy out there named Brian Cartwright. He is from England.
Yeah, not this Brian Cartwright.
Yeah,
we
not
him
me.
British Brian.
He's and I have received lots of email for this guy over the years.
From a pizza place in India.
Yeah.
No, it's Dubai.
The UAE.
Oh, Dubai.
Yeah.
You're right. My bad.
And he maintains ownership of a house in England, in Yorkshire.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, apparently the first Brian we're doxing is Brian.
Honestly, at this point, he deserves it. It's been, what, like 8 years?
I feel like the first Brian we doxed was the one whose doctor sent you his medical records with his social security number.
Oh, Atlanta Brian.
Yeah,
okay,
Atlanta
we
Brian.
didn't dox him, okay?
Right, his doctor
has his information. Yeah, his doctor doxed him, yeah.
Oh, Atlanta Brian switched churches.
What's he switched to? What's he converted to?
Like, what's going on there?
It's still a Baptist church, but it's now a different Baptist church.
Oh, I'm so happy for him.
I don't know why. Maybe he
moved.
I can tell you that didn't happen. I know that. Again, I know that.
I was thinking like moved from one area of Atlanta to a different area of Atlanta.
Yeah,
not like, you know.
The receipts from Rent-A-Center still have the same address on them.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, so Atlanta Brian's got a new church. I don't know if like the pastor was asking too much of him or what.
Sometimes it's like that.
Yeah. Atlanta Brian didn't need to hear that. So
maybe he dated somebody in the church and it didn't end well.
Done that before.
Okay. I'll leave that alone.
Okay.
My interest was piqued, and then I remembered I have to give Rocky his space. He'll tell me if I got to get to that. I got to level up the friendship more. Put more points in.
Man, Tegan is definitely going to speed run this My Social Link whenever we meet in person or whatever.
It's going to be so good.
So, like, the British one maintains ownership of a house in the UK. I don't know why he gets worked on that house so frequently. I don't know if it's like he's a landlord or what.
It's
like,
a thing that happens in El Paso from time to time. Like, people actually do a lot of like home improvements, but mostly because like there's kind of like a standing culture where like they don't need to get like people are okay with working on like properties without getting permits. So like they'll continue to like work on the property and like it doesn't get reported, their taxes don't go up. So there's a lot of like home improvement that just happens in general. I can imagine Atlanta being something similar.
Wait, now we had switched to UK Brian here.
Oh, you know what? I'll stick with it. I don't care. I'm okay with you.
It's
the
fine,
UK being like that too.
Yeah, but he's finishing his attic.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that seems like a lot if you're like living full time in Dubai.
It's so nice of him to be finishing the attic for when I come over.
He just pop in.
I'm just gonna show up and be like, "Hi, Brian. Yeah, we podcast every week."
It's like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean, or whatever.
I'll be like, yeah, nah, I know your pizza order in Dubai and everything. Come on, let's
go. Come on, bruv. You get the pineapple and beef.
Yeah, let's pop down to the pub. You can tell me all about it.
Oh, hey, bro, when the Spuds getting here? It's just like,
have you remembered to renew your liquor license, governor? Like, what the fuck?
We'll just pop down to shops, get cheeky Nando's. You know? I got it. We'll go. It'll be great.
I forgot. We did watch that YouTube video that he posted for like.
We did, and we all commented on it.
That was a whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right. Sure.
But it's oh man, it's a whole thing. And Boston Brian, my arch nemesis of them.
I remember Boston Brian.
Yeah. He went.
Boston Brian's my bottom tier Brian.
Yeah. He went on a cruise.
Okay.
And when he went on the cruise,
is it stupid? I can hear him being like, yeah, I went on a cruise this summer, like in a Boston accent and shit. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, and you know they have those like stupid photo booths.
Yeah,
you got the photos.
That's the one, Tegan.
Okay, and so sorry, we had to double back. I know we're in these people's business, and it's not because us or Brian are nosy. It's because Brian got in early.
Superior email.
Yeah, he actually secured the prime Gmail email address, and these idiots, all 12 of them or whatever, continue to give other people Brian's email address, so all of their business just shows up in his inbox. And he has been diligent over the past decade or so, trying to get these people to understand that this is the wrong email address and they should stop sending things there, but they keep showing up. Yep. It's just what it is.
The one, like, it occurs to me that the first time I ever reached out to Boston Brian was 2010. That was my first attempt.
Like, years ago! Oh my god. Like, come on, bro!
Stop, you know, like, and like, I thought, and I think I've told this story on the pod before.
You have.
I thought for sure that the time that I had people show up at an airport in New York expecting Boston Brian, and I got him booked to speak at a conference and everything, and like.
That's right, that did happen.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
No, I remember that one. Oh,
that's so funny.
I thought that would have been the end of it. I thought that would have been like, now you've learned your lesson.
But no,
of
course not.
Like, because why do that when it's just easier to say my email address in conversation? Oh my god!
Like they feel like they're so slick, you know, like they keep saying your email address, and they're just so confident that that's the right one, and they just been wrong for a decade and a half now.
How do you not know your own fucking email address?
Yeah, like Jesus Christ, don't you check it? Aren't you expecting stuff to show up there? Like, what's wrong with you?
I mean, I may not know a lot of things, but I know my email address.
Yeah, when you're like, where's that picture of my kidneys I was expecting?
Oh my god.
I hope I'm not in renal failure. Like,
Jesus Christ, right?
Yeah, just...
Did I ever tell you guys that I have found the only other Tegan Somerset, I think?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
You've mentioned it before. You guys are friends via internet. You cheer on each other's careers and stuff.
Yeah, we're friends on LinkedIn now.
Mm-hmm.
That's top tier. That's mega fresh.
I love that for you, Teeks.
Like to know that there is one other one, and they're like, yeah, what's up? I'm not gonna like fuck you. Like, I'm not gonna like send you pictures of my kidneys. Like instead, I will be aware of who you are and cheer on your existence. Like that's good.
Yeah, I emailed her my resume on accident, and she was like, "Nice. Let me know if you're ever in area." And I was like, "For sure."
Oh.
Yeah.
Like I wonder what it's like for other people who got their Gmails during like the first 6 months that Gmail was open. Like,
right.
do they also have this problem?
It would be very wild if that was just like a consistent thing. Everyone's like, yeah, no, I keep getting people's emails. They just keep sending them because they think they got the one, but I have it, and now it's my problem. Apparently,
yeah, like. Because I guess I got my Gmail in '98. Yeah, because that was the year that...
That's when you get the prime email address for sure.
Right, because I got it when Gmail was still in like closed alpha. Yeah, so that was '98.
Yeah,
it's like I'm like, man, there's got to be other people who got it during that time. Like, is there some guy out there named like Ted Fields who's like, motherfucking Missouri Ted Fields? Like,
Fields! No, I'm writing that down. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No. Okay. I'm just putting it here so I don't forget it.
That's so funny.
God damn it.
I'm willing to bet that most of the people who have this problem are like probably in my like age bracket too.
I could believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, because like, you know, people who were like 17 to 20 at the time, so like very like
they would just check their email address. They would just know what to look for. It's like sending something to the wrong house and then like, you know, missing it for a decade. Like, what is that shit?
Yeah, because like people who are my age like take email very seriously. I know that sounds like ridiculous. But,
I know what you mean.
I think but like, because we became internet savvy before there was like social media to lean on as the primary way that you kept in touch with each other.
Right.
You like, if you wanted to talk to the boys and the boys were in another city, would email them. And like,
yeah,
man, I fucking I miss email being like a valid method of social connection. Like these like siloed shitholes all suck.
Brian, just switch back to email.
Man,
I mean it. If that's what you want, like, there isn't a better time than now. It's like, hey guys, I'm sick of social media, and this isn't a big to do, but like, I'd like to keep in touch. Let's start an email chain. I'm going to send you something. I hope to hear from you, and that's it.
Waffle Wednesdays.
Waffle motherfucking Wednesdays, man.
But it's emails instead of little Instagram reels or whatever it is.
Sure.
Video text messages.
Like, I mean, there's obvious reasons why it proliferated, right? Because it's easy, you know, and like, allegedly everyone's there. But like, if you're not there, like, I understand there is like a risk of like, you know, potentially like ostracizing yourself because of like convenience. But I don't know, man. Like, if if convenience is the only reason people talk to you, then like maybe that's not the best reason to talk to them.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing is that I really think that social media, like I really want to, like, and I think this is a thing that I've talked about on the show before. So like, hey listeners, sorry that I'm just playing all the fucking hits today.
So
like,
did you say that in earnest? I'm gonna leave you alone. It's okay. Go ahead, Brian. What were you saying?
No, there was a bit that was loaded.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Yeah. I am in fact not sorry that I'm playing the hits.
That's the real one.
I love the hits.
I have a beef with like what's the word? Performative apologies, but that's a whole other thing. We've talked about that before.
I want you to know, Rocky, when I'm apologizing, I'm apologizing.
I do know that.
I am sorry from the deepest depths of my soul. I just don't care also.
Right.
It is both.
Brian, you heard that, right? That was real life? Like
that was a thing that happened.
Yeah, okay, for sure. Brian, you were saying something, right?
Yeah. About the shift between social networks to social media. Which is a tambourine I have banged on this show.
True.
That like in the early days, in the early days of like social networking, like the most important things that these platforms offered was a way to like readily and easily connect with friends, and if there was somebody you had maybe fallen out of contact with because of the spiderweb architecture of these platforms, you could be like, oh man, you're like, I lost touch with Ted Fields. I'd love to get in touch with him. Oh, look, there he is in Missouri. And you could get back in touch with Ted Fields.
Right.
But then there came this like shift when these places stopped being about connecting with one another and instead became about platforming oneself.
Right.
And you're like, I don't give a shit what's going on with Ted, but I'm going to take a picture of my breakfast.
Correct.
Like, oh, and like I think we lost something, and I think the thing that we lost was empathy. When it's more important to take a picture of one's breakfast than to know what's going on with the boys, like that.
I mean, I get that. I don't want to cop specifically to empathy being lost altogether. I think I do agree that something was lost, but the way I see it is that I feel like empathy was a skill that was less important at the time, and specifically not because like it wasn't a thing that you needed to have, but it wasn't a thing that you used as often. And social media created a situation where more people collided with each other more often than ever before, and empathy became even more important than it had ever been. And it was just an underused muscle that you would use in like crucial moments previously, and it would be fine. Like you would salvage a situation. But now, like every day, you needed to empathize, or like you would be fighting for the rest of your life. And I feel like the problem there isn't necessarily that everyone needs to empathize all the time, even though that would be nice. I think the problem is that there's just so many situations where you have to be ready to fight all the time. Like I feel like the internet through social media has become way more antagonistic than it's ever been, because there's just less places to just hang out and everyone can agree to hang out.
Right. It's very easy to expect people to be operating from one of two places. One is like a place of a performative desire for indulgence, where they take a picture of their breakfast, not because they themselves especially give a shit about their breakfast,
but they want you to give a shit about their breakfast.
Right. So or a place of deep insincerity, like just sarcasm, which will poison
the whole post-irony stuff and all that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And it's so like one of those two, and that really just like, for me, you're exactly right, Rocky. Like that trains me to squabble. I'm ready to fucking squabble.
Like everyone, like it's because if you show up to like, if you went to a house party, or like you went to like a concert, or like you were in a cafe, like there are like silent rules. Like, you don't have to like sign like a contract to walk into the cafe, but it's just like you cause a ruckus, people are gonna come at you. That's just what it is, right? But like
social agreement.
But like there are very few social agreements about social media because it's just a space and it's like kind of lawless. And like there have been situations where like users have been trying to like, create like a code of conduct, and sometimes they're just power grabs, and enough power grabs happen where like people just can't trust what's going on when people try to like, post these things. And so like it just becomes a place where it's cool to fight if everyone fights. Like there are, moments where people are like cool and they hang out and stuff. But like the combativeness of like existing in social media has been so normalized because of literally like dozens of reasons that like that's just all it is now. Like not all it is, there are still bright spots and everything, but it's very much the norm. Like no one bats an eye at combativeness on like social media the same way that you would interact or like discourage the kind of stuff that would happen in like real life. Like if someone's like talking shit in the middle of a cafe when everyone's sipping their coffee, like the patrons would look at them funny, and like people could feel that, and like the owner would be like, hey, this may disrupt business, we got to do something about this. But like that doesn't happen on Instagram. It's not a real thing.
But what's wild is that like let's say somebody starts causing shit in a cafe, right?
Sure.
Like they're just like, man, why doesn't sriracha taste good anymore?
Oh, I know that. I know the answer.
Yeah, let's do it again.
The company changed where they get their peppers from. That's what happened.
True. That is true. That is what happened.
Oh, Tegan, did I tell you that, or did you get that one on your own?
I got that one on my own.
That's fantastic, because that's the kind of bullshit I usually bring to this space.
I know. That one, I was reading an article, about like just random weird shit. And my friend had retweeted that one or reposted it or whatever and was like, oh, that's why sriracha doesn't taste good anymore. And I was just like, sriracha tasted good? What are you talking about? So I read the article.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, someone's causing a ruckus in the cafe.
Yeah, someone's in a cafe and they're like, man, why doesn't sriracha taste good anymore?
Right.
And then the guy who like is at the counter of the cafe is like, sir, I'm going to need you to settle down.
Right.
At which point, now, because we've been so... We've said, like, you know what? Ruckuses don't belong in cafes. But every one of us believes do belong on the internet. So everybody in that cafe all gets out their fucking phone.
Right.
And they point the camera at the guy making a scene about sriracha. Because it's like, sir, you belong on the internet, sir.
You belong on the internet. You're not supposed to be here. We're going to immortalize you. You're going to live forever.
Oh, is that why they're doing it?
It's part of it. It's not the whole thing, but there is a particular impetus that happens with stuff like that.
Ah, okay. I thought it was to protect the employee.
I mean, sometimes
to be like, no, look, they weren't doing anything. This guy just went off for no goddamn reason.
Oh, Tegan, my sweet summer child.
Yeah, I know.
I do want to say that impetus is definitely more popular now, but like that wasn't happening in like 2011, where like you would have like a random Karen show up on the internet who's yelling at some cafe employee about sriracha.
I always thought that was mean. I thought they were filming them because they were being mean.
Sometimes they're being mean. In fact, I think mean is definitely more common than most other things. Like sometimes people are being good Samaritans or trying to be witnesses, and like there is strength in doing that, but sometimes they're just being mean, or sometimes they're trying to submit them to like at this point international ridicule. You know what I mean?
Learn something new.
There is this desire to shame people. Like there is at some point, and you know what? I shame on me for not knowing if this already exists. There is going to be at some point like real writing about how filmed fights on World Star were so forward looking as far as like the way we would interact with the internet, because like
actually there is writing on that. I'm gonna see if I can try to find it, but there is writing on that. Continue.
Okay, good, because like that was like the first, like that. I think it's like the first major example I can think of people getting out their phones to be like, we are going to like shame these people by putting this on the fucking internet. And that was like pre-2010.
Honestly, I feel like that's an extension of hockey fights, personally. Like it's kind of like it's somewhere between hockey fights and backyard wrestling. You know what I mean? Like it's like a thirst for combat and like blood sport, but in a way that like organically pops up. And it's supposed to like it's initially it was a part of like shock value or whatever, but then like, you know, hockey fights became like enshrined in the sport the same way that like, you know, street fights became enshrined in like World Star. Like it legitimized them in a particular way. But I don't know. That's just the path I'm seeing. I'm still looking for this article.
Well, I'm glad you're on the case. Dear listener, I think this might be a podcast about video games. I don't know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
There are a lot of video games coming out.
Oh, it's that time of year.
Yeah. From what I understand, the kids these days are crazy about Avowed.
They're doing good stuff. It's a new action RPG.
Ooh.
They're handling inventory management really well, which is a thing that like people used to yell about in stuff like Skyrim. And you know, outside of that, it's like it's an above board action RPG that seems to have like its systems in good order.
People love action RPGs with ridiculous number of like where the possibility space is high.
True.
You're like,
yeah.
You're like, oh, if I do this to this, will this happen? And then they try to go like, holy shit, that's possible. And this is one of those. Like when you lay like a oh god, what was the? I'm trying to remember. Oh, my brain is dying.
That's okay. It happens.
RPG from a couple of years ago, kind of like a top-down, like 3/4 perspective.
Sure. Brian, let's try this. Who made it?
Independently developed, but it was a huge deal.
Okay.
Like,
any major colors, art style?
All right. Now we've got two of us down rabbit holes. All right.
Oh boy!
Quick, Tegan, carry the show.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. It's going to be completely unrelated to what you guys are talking about, though. I hope that's
fine. Let's get it, Teeks.
I'm playing a new mobile game, and it's a zombie game, and it's the first zombie game I've ever played that I'm like, I can handle this.
Hell yeah!
So I feel very proud of myself.
Fuck it up, Teeks.
It's called The Last Survivor.
Oh, I think I've heard of that one. Actually.
Yeah, the art, I'm not gonna lie, the art style and the gameplay is exactly like what the ad looked like. So that's nice, you know?
Yeah.
It's very, very easy for my I hate zombie brain to handle. Because they just look like little funny cartoon guys. They don't look like spooky, gory, creepy guys. Which is very nice. Refreshing for me. You know? And that's like in addition to like Pocket Camp Complete, which I paid money for and honestly worth because it's cute.
Well, it's complete, so.
Yeah, and I bought it in January, so I only paid $10 for it.
Hell yeah.
And I didn't even pay real money for it because I use that, you know, I do one of those like Google Play credit apps sort of thing where you
Sure.
like give them additional information and then you just like get money for it.
Right.
I use that, so I didn't even spend any real money. And also, I'm back in. We're still doing the Pokemon Sleep stuff, which just had a Valentine's event where they introduced Paldean, Wooper, and Clodsire, who are
Mhm.
very cute.
Hmm.
And also, I'm back into Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage
Okay.
because I have no control. But fun fact, in the Japanese servers right now,
Mhm.
they're doing a collaboration event with another Japanese idol tap game called Ensemble Stars, where they've made a unit out of, so in Ensemble Stars, it's all boys, and there are like 9 units or something. And Colorful Stage only has the 5 units. And they just took all the boys from the units that have boys in them, and one boy from 4 different units in Ensemble Stars, and they made them one big unit.
Okay. Yeah.
It's been really cute. So yeah, that was fun. I don't know. The Japanese event officially starts Monday, so it will already be going on by the time the show releases. But they've been teasing like the art and the cards because like all the characters are going to appear, or each character is going to appear in both games. So you're going to see the Project Sekai characters drawn as Ensemble Star characters, and the Ensemble Star characters drawn as Project Sekai characters, which has been really fun. And they're also going to do a big song together, which has not yet been posted on YouTube, but will be posted on YouTube by the time this comes out. It's going to be cute. I'm excited.
For sure.
They paired my boy with the leader of a group whose idol theme is Super Sentai. It's just going to be so loud. I am very happy. I'm delighted. Well, yeah. Also, I started replaying Horizon Zero Dawn again because like there's just something about it.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a good game. I'm playing it on I'm playing my New Game Plus file, so it's on hard.
Okay.
But I still have all my stuff. And it's not too bad. I could probably turn up the difficulty again, actually. Because I'm pretty good. I'm not great, but I'm pretty good. Okay. I'm feeling very comfortable. You know? Yeah. It's one of those. Okay, I've carried the show. What'd you guys find out?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'm actually really sad because I am not going to be able to play Monster Hunter Wilds on like launch.
Oh.
It's a huge bummer. I'm very sad about it. My computer is just not able to do it. It can't carry it. It can't run the shit. I also feel bad because I realize now I didn't name this computer, and I always do, or at least I have since I was like a child. Like, I think the first computer I ever named was, like, one that I, like, christened when I was, like, 5 years old.
Oh, like, really?
Yeah, but I did not name this computer at all. It still has, like, desktop bunch of characters afterward, and I never actually updated this one. This is the one I built during the pandemic, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like, I need to build a new computer. A friend of mine who, like, I've played Monster Hunter with going on 13 years now, like ever since like we had DSs and we would just hang out and play Monster Hunter together, is like, bro, I'll send you my PS5 if that means we get to play on launch, which is like a deal.
Aww, that's so nice.
I have very cool and cultivated friendships. It's a whole thing. It's probably one of my greatest features, to be honest. But we were talking about it earlier today, and like we were actually looking at the parts. Like I had like a vague idea. I thought I wasn't gonna build like, you know, like a super high end crazy like box. It's like $3,000 or something. But like I could build something that could reasonably play Monster Hunter. I recommended specs with like $800 by just modifying the parts that is currently in my computer. I need to like check a couple of other things, and it might rise a bit more, but it still should be under $1,000 to upgrade. But you know, I don't have the $1,000 right now, and I won't have it done in the 12 days that it'll be to like play Monster Hunter Wilds on release, which is, it is what it is. I remembered Horizon Zero Dawn because like Horizon Zero Dawn did have a collaboration with Monster Hunter Wilds, where you could like get a skin that would allow you to play as Aloy and get like a bow that like is skinned or is like tuned to be like Aloy's bow.
Right. Ooh. That's fun.
It's pretty cool. It's definitely a mid-game thing, I think. Like you got to get out of low rank before you can get access to like the parts that you need to make it.
Mhm.
But it's cool. I like the Aloy collab. I might actually replay like Worlds or World as I'm waiting for Rise. We'll see what happens. But I've been dipping into a bunch of other stuff. I've been playing, like the Mario RPGs this year. I did take like last week off to play a bunch of Mahjong and then start a Nuzlocke with Tegan.
The Nuzlocke is going poorly.
It's not that bad, Teagues.
It's going poorly.
Brian, you said something.
Yeah, Brian, you said something.
Did you say that you took the week off to play Mahjong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like from work or whatever. I just meant like on stream. Like I didn't.
Okay.
Instead of continuing with the Mario RPGs, I was like, you know what? I'm not feeling it today. I'm just gonna sit down and play Mahjong. And then I looked up and it was 4 hours later. And I was like, I was playing Mahjong.
Okay, all right. So there was my confusion.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I'm close to like I'm playing through Mahjong Soul, which is like the Mahjong with anime girls or whatever, because that was the only one I actually knew of as far as like a modern like Mahjong simulator, except for say like Final Fantasy 14. And while there are some killers in Final Fantasy 14, it's not as fast. Like I can get into a game on Mahjong Soul in under a minute, while like I could easily be waiting like 8 to 12 minutes to wait for a group to play Mahjong. And so like it is a good Mahjong simulator. It's just not as populated. Because that's not what everyone's there for. But I've been climbing the ranks. I've been playing like exclusively ranked on Mahjong Soul, and I am like the tier right before what would be considered gold. Like it's that would make me a Mahjong expert. At the moment, I am just a Mahjong adept on the verge of promotion. But I still have some grinding to do. I hope it doesn't take another week, but I've also been a little distracted because I've been getting back into the Pokemon like Nuzlocks and stuff. Like I did them a long time ago, and a friend of mine has started streaming them again. And so like they show up during my workday. I have them as my background noise. I'm like, yeah, actually, what about these decisions? Like, what is it that I could do to try to optimize this run? It's made me curious, so I've been touching it again. So I've been doing that. I've been playing some Heart Gold. Tegan, I don't think the run has been going that poorly, to be honest, but you obviously feel differently.
I mean, yeah, you're not the one who causes the run to fail every time.
Tegan, it's effectively a roguelike. Like failure isn't like exactly a punishment,
It feels bad though.
Okay. That's fair. But I don't know. Like, does it feel like worse than like just like losing, or is it just like does it feel especially bad?
It just feels. I think it feels especially bad because like I like all my little guys.
Yeah, that's
little critters, and I don't, and then they're all dead, and it makes me sad.
That reminds me. I should probably highlight this. Brian, you're familiar with Nuzlocke in Pokemon, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to highlight the rules that we were using for the sake of the runs, or I guess the runs that me and Tegan have been doing. For people who don't know, Pokemon Nuzlocks are like a challenge run of like the children's video game, where you add additional rules to introduce more difficulty and honestly more psychic damage. The rules that we've decided to use, I'm actually going to erase 8 because we don't use rule 8, but it's basically any Pokemon that faints in the game is considered dead and must be released or stored in a specific PC box for a dead Pokemon. You can only catch the first Pokemon encountered in each area and none else. And if that Pokemon faints or flees, there are no second chances. You must also nickname all of your Pokemon for the sake of, quote, forming stronger emotional bonds in a new area, because Tegan and I have been playing together as like a Soul Link run, which is the first encounters for both players are linked together until death. And so if one Pokemon in a linked pair is placed in the PC, its Soul Link partner must also be placed in the PC as well. And if one Pokemon of a linked pair dies, its Soul Link partner is considered dead as well. And if one player fails to capture their first encounter in an area, the second player must forfeit their encounter in their corresponding area. So like it's Pokemon, but basically every new area is a dice roll to decide what Pokemon you're going to be able to use. And if a Pokemon happens to faint, then you cannot use it anymore, with the added benefit in Soul Link where your teammate cannot use the Pokemon that they caught in the same area as well. It's just a few more plates to spin, but like I don't know. I don't think it's that bad, but like there are a lot of things that you do ultimately need to consider, like in various situations, because like they're just like situations where sometimes your opposing Pokemon crits, and then like you lose a Pokemon, that means your friend loses it too, and that sucks. But like I don't know, there's more Pokemon out there.
I keep killing all of my Pokemon and also all of Rocky's Pokemon. It's very sad for me. I'm just out here doing murders and I don't mean to.
Thinks it's fine. We'll just catch more Pokemon.
The trauma.
Tegan, if you don't mean to do the murder, then it's a manslaughter.
The manslaughter.
That is correct.
Damn. I don't mean to do it.
It's okay. I believe you. It'd be weird if you did. You know what I mean?
They're all just such a little. I know the last time we wiped, I had a team of all babies, which made it even sadder. I led all these promising young youths to their doom.
It was a rough situation. Like the answer that you had for like the gym leader, like just got outsped. But I don't know. Like there are things that can be done about it, to be honest, and preparations in the future. Like, I mean, we could talk about them, but like, I guess we can talk about them now because this is a podcast. But like, like there are several tools that will allow you to like, I guess, determine like with certainty whether or not you'll get through the next stage. Some of them are dice rolls, but some of them aren't. For example, like Falconer, who's like the first gym leader in Heart Gold Soul Silver, is what's the word? Comprehensively mapped. Like we know exactly what he's going to do and how he'll behave. Mm-hmm. We know the stats and strengths of his Pokemon, and you can even run like the Pokemon that you like literally have like through a simulator, and then just like see if it's going to like kill or whatever. So you can determine, for example, if like your Pichu is going to one-hit KO the Pidgeotto with like how much certainty. Like it's like if I use Thundershock in this situation, you'll have like based on like the damage variance, it'll be like 82 to like 105% damage of them, and like you'll have this much of a chance. Like you can compare the speed chances, so you'll see like this one will always go first, and if you get your speed above this number, then you'll always go first. Like stuff like that. Like those tools exist. You can just like use those, and they're not disallowed by like Nuzlocke at all. They're just more work. That's just what it is.
Wild that you're telling me all of this after I've murdered everybody.
I wasn't sure if you really wanted to know. Like that's what I mean. Like I understand that you like playing with certainty, which is like because I know one of the things is that like Tegan prefers to just just like over level and like brute force, which is fine. But like Nuzlocke's like. Well, they don't specifically disallow over leveling. There are some runs where they're just like where you'll play with like quote unquote level caps, where it's just like if you're going to face this trainer, you can't come in with a Pokemon over X level. But like that's not a requirement. Like you can just over level a Pokemon, and as long as you abide by the other rules that like the ones that we agreed upon beforehand, then like whatever, win the encounter. I mean, sometimes it's just like that. And also sometimes you just get dice rolls. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, also like I'm coming fresh off of the last Pokemon game I played was Violet, which was a super easy baby game for babies.
Tegan, I gotta tell you, it's all Pokemon. Like they're all super easy baby game for
They're
babies.
not all super easy baby game for babies.
Name one difficult Pokemon game.
I mean, literally the one we are playing right now is the hardest one.
No, but it's not. But it's not Heart Gold Soul Silver. Like if you had played it normally, right? Or like you could, if you could. I mean, if you didn't have to get rid of your Pokemon like at the end of it, or like if you like if you just over level or just like grind, you'll just like bulldoze through the game. That's just what it is.
Yeah, it would just be over leveled. That's all I do probably because like otherwise, the only options I have like that early in the game in a regular one, you don't have. There are no electric types that early, so like. you're not gonna get anything good.
That's not exactly true. You can always get the Mareep. Like that thing's locked. Like
I didn't know that Mareep existed.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying is that there are options, and like Nuzlocke gives you more of an opportunity to explore them. Like that's the point. Like that's what it is. Because like Pokemon is actually a deep and interesting game with all sorts of mechanics that are worthy of exploration, but you don't have to, because they're making a game for 10-year-olds, for the current generation of 10-year-olds every time. And so like if you're willing to explore, there's stuff for you to explore. But if you don't want to, just keep hitting the thing in front of you. And like that's how the game is generally built. And Nuzlocks are basically an opportunity to explore those things without accidentally like bulldozing over whatever's in front of you. But I mean, if you want to bulldoze stuff, who cares?
You ever consider making a goofy joke, but then realize that the thing that you had planned as your goofy joke is actually true? So if you make the goofy joke, you'll just sound like a dumbass?
Damn, Brian, are you just working at the Onion now?
What's the goofy joke?
I was going to say, so what Rocky is saying is that Pokemon is turn-based, but it occurs to me that Pokemon actually is turn-based!
Oh, man. I was actually talking to my friend about Monster Hunter earlier today. Because one of the things that happened in like the betas leading up to this new version of Monster Hunter is that like when they initially released the beta, like all the weapons are there or whatever, but like they had significantly reduced the amount of like hit stop, like the effect of like, you know, staggering a monster when you hit it with your weapon, regardless of like size. Like the damage is the same, right? And so like the bosses effectively become like health sponges that you just swing at until they're dead. But one of the really cool things about earlier iterations of Monster Hunter is that the hit stop was turned up to a point that like your attacks felt really embodied. Right? Like if you took like the 8 seconds to like line up your big attack and then you went for like the full like charge or whatever, like the monster would like noticeably recoil or like even fall over by like the amount of damage that you hit them in that particular moment with. And it felt like the weapon was like really embodied. Like if you were holding like a 10-foot greatsword and you hit a dinosaur in the dome, it felt like you were really swinging the sword at them, despite the fact that you were holding a controller in your hands. And like we were talking about how it felt like the difference between, say, like Virtua Fighter and Tekken, where like Virtua Fighter is like there's almost no hit stop. It very much feels like real martial arts, where you're just kind of like landing hits like indefinitely or whatever, and like your opponent is able to react in real time, as opposed to Tekken where like you hit something and like they stagger because you hit them, and it's like, oh, it's my turn now, I'm going to hit you with this combo. And I don't know, I feel like it's all simulation for sure, right? Like you're not like Jun throwing a solar plexus like punch to someone into an uppercut, but like it's cool to feel that way. Like, you know, it feels like the kayfabe is like honored in that moment, and it feels that way in terms of like, you know, as like a player, like I feel like I did something and the game recognizes that I did something and now I get a reward for it, as opposed to like you pressed your button, the damage is the reward, right? The number went down, that's what you wanted, right? And it's like, yeah, but not really, you know?
Yeah, but not like that.
Yeah. And like it's sometimes in some spaces it feels like it's being picky, but like it's different when it's in your hands, I guess, is what I'm getting at here.
Anime is real.
Anime is so real. And Pokemon. It's so bad.
I wish Pokemon was real and my friends. But, you know, they hated Obama and he wasn't able to get that done for us or whatever.
I don't know, man. He was a center-right hawk. I don't think he was ever committed to making Pokemon real.
God, that's true. That was just the dream.
Damn it.
Oh, actually, we did this on stream last week. We didn't get to ask you, Brian. If a Pokemon was real, which Pokemon would you like to be your friend?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a really important question.
It is. It's potentially the most important question, actually.
Yeah.
For the record, mine is definitely Arcanine. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not taking that back. It's just Arcanine. I forgot what Tegan landed on. Tegan, what'd you land on?
I didn't.
Noted.
I can't pick. There's too many good little guys.
I mean, there's probably other Pokemon, but there's just one that's guaranteed to be your friend.
Oh, I know, but like, which little guy do I want to be my best friend? You know?
I mean, yeah, I hear that.
Like, for sure, we're gonna lock eyes across the grassy plain, and we're both gonna be like, "You, my best friend," and like, that's it. Like, how do you choose?
See, like, Tegan, for me, it's always gonna be like, you weren't there because there's no way you could have been. But like, when I was a child and I played, not a child, I think I was a young man. Technically, I was a young man playing Pokemon Heart Gold on my Nintendo DS, and I had my Arcanine, whose name was Arthur. Who I had carefully trained and stewarded, and we were getting ready to challenge the Pokemon League, and I was like worried about like, you know, the path ahead for a second. So I turned to my Arcanine and I interact with it, and then it like all the game told me is that Arthur nods slowly, and I felt that shit.
Amazing. Oh my god. What a time.
True.
Okay. I've narrowed it down to 3.
Okay.
Beautiful. Tell me more.
First up is Ghastly.
Real.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
A great option.
Oh,
You know, like,
good question.
you know, like less vicious than Haunter, but he knows how to party.
Would you do like? Would you like Everstone your Ghastly, or would you like level it to Haunter and like ultimately like trade it to get like a Gengar with a friend so that it?
Well,
come
I mean, this Ghastly's my friend, right?
Real, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the question here is like, you know, he's my friend. Like,
yes,
like he's not a commodity. Like, that's not a choice I'm going to make for him.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, who? I wonder if Ghastly. I wonder if Haunter knows that it needs to be traded to evolve. I don't know if anyone's ever asked that question before. Whatever. Yeah. Ghastly. Brian, you had 2 other Pokemon. Go on.
Yes. Okay. And next up on the Pokemon I would want to be my friend. I would be honored if a Mankey would steal an article of clothing from me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You know, like, Mankey rules.
Mankey's pretty great.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Like, there is a measure of whimsy to Mankey's anger.
True.
Love that. And then the third one I feel like is deeply on brand for me, which is I could fucking party with a Psyduck. Yeah.
Brian really does just have a group of little guys with him.
No, but like imagine that, like, hey, like Brian's here and Psyduck's here. It's like, hell yeah, let's fucking get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just like look at I look at those Pokemon. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Like every one of those, I could make a real bond with, and like, there's part, like I see parts of me in those particular 3 little guys.
Real.
Yeah. And I'm thinking about it like, you know, those are like, I'm kind of like thinking about it in terms of like, what if I was Ash, and like, you know,
sure.
like who never goes in the ball is who I'm
right. Thinking. Yeah, it's Heart Gold Soul Silver. I think that was one of the bigger things for me, because like, you know, like in Yellow they like made it so that the Pikachu would follow you like it would for Ash. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, whoever was in your first slot like was not in the Pokeball. They just walked around with you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Can you picture fucking going to Walmart with Mankey?
No, I can't. No, I'd have to hold Mankey's hand. Mankey and me would be hand in hand because I'd be going, "Don't touch it, don't do it. I will buy you a fidget toy at the checkout, but like, don't touch anything."
Nah, it's me, Growlithe / like Arcanine, and it's just like, hey man, I gotta go grab some stuff for dinner, dude. Just like be chill. And they're just like, and then we keep going, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like Arcanine occasionally like reaches over and like noses into the grocery aisle and like opens his mouth really big to be like, ah, and then you go, no, and he goes, oh.
It'd be one of those things where I like you'd have to reprimand him every once in a while, but like sometimes he just like bites into like a package of Hot Links and it's just like, fuck. And then like someone will see it and it's just like, it's cool, I'm gonna pay for it. And like
yeah.
That's it, man. Like, fuck.
I would love going to the movies with Ghastly. You know?
Yeah.
Excellent. That sounds like a great time.
Yeah. Yeah, Ghastly, this is Honora. We're going to have a great time.
I guess it'd be like, yeah. And then he would put himself in the popcorn bowl. Man, you're gonna lick all the popcorn again? Yeah.
Okay, Teeks, at least the top 5.
Oh, God. I can't do this.
Tegan, I believe in you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Espeon.
Okay. I hear that.
Espeon's the one I kept out of the Pokeball all the time.
Real.
I thought it looked neat, you know?
Magic Bounce is sick.
What?
Oh, sorry. The primary ability for like Espeon now is called Magic Bounce. Oh. Which is like whenever someone tries to put like a like stage effect, like, you know, like Stealth Rock or like Spikes or something, is like actually no you, and it bounces back on their side.
Oh, no, I just liked little cat dog following me around, you know?
No, I get that.
Like
I totally understand.
Sleek and elegant. Here's the thing, right? Like, I am also like thinking about, I know what Alex would pick, and like, it's suffering, you know?
Okay.
I'm picturing like our home as it is, right? And I have an Espeon that like sleeps on the bed with me and is like very cute, right? And I know he's got a fucking Dunsparce. It's so big.
It is actually pretty big. You're right. Like, hold on, I just gotta look this up real quick. Dunsparce is 1.5 meters long, so 4 feet 11 inches, and it's just a long worm guy.
It's just a long worm with little tiny wings.
Yeah, true.
It's Alex's favorite Pokemon, and the best thing was when he got it in game the first time. This was before the Dunsparce existed, right? So he was like, I've been training this guy. He's level 46 now. I can't wait to see what he evolves into. And I was just like, oh, honey. Oh, honey, no, I have bad news.
Oh, that's pretty funny. There are 2 different Dunsparces. I didn't know that.
One has 3 segments and one has 4.
Right. Okay, so this is Dunsparce, and this is the Dunsparce, and then, this is the 2 segment, and then, no, that's the 3 segment, and I'm about to add the
4 segment. It's so big. It's just such a big guy, you know?
Yeah. Goes up to 4.5. Wait, 4.5 meters? That's 14 feet 9 inches.
Yeah.
That's bananas.
And that lives in my house now.
Yeah.
You know? So like, I don't know how many other Pokemon we can fit. We have an open concept ranch now because we need all the room for the Dunsparce.
That could be fun.
God, they're just so big. Anyway, so like I think of Espeon.
Okay.
And then I think the rest are just like children I've adopted, if that makes sense. You know? I have like a Scorbunny.
Okay.
That's just a kid with ADHD, you know? I have a Snivy. Like that's just a little rich boy, you know? Like that kind of stuff. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to pick little guys.
What's the name of the theater kid duck that was from like Violet?
Oh, Quaxley?
Quaxley. Yeah.
Quaxley was okay. He has a very, very popular, like, that's a dancer, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think I could raise a show kid. Does that make sense?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Like, my sister's a show kid. I don't think I could do that. But like,
also,
a little sport boy, I could do a little sport boy, you know?
Brad, should we forgive theater kids?
What the fuck? Like, for what? What do they do?
No, that's fair. There's something I got to show you. I'm going to do it after the show because it takes like 12 minutes. But there's a bit from like this streaming service where they do like presentation parties. Like it's like one of the shows that they do. And someone made their presentation party on should we forgive theater kids? You know, being a theater kid themselves. But it was,
and also in a room full of theater kids.
In a room full of theater kids. Oh my god! I think one of them like specifically rebuked being a theater kid, despite being theater tech and also in speech and debate. Like that's a theater kid, but that's
a theater kid.
Okay, can we? All right, sorry.
Sure.
So, like, congratulations, you have brought this derailment on yourself.
Wonderful.
Amazing. So speaking of theater kids, like, the rise of Sabrina Carpenter is amazing.
You know what? Tell me more, Brian. I want to hear this.
When I was watching her performance from the Grammys, I'm like, this is the most theater kid shit, and it's done on like the level of like spectacle that is on broadcast television. And I'm like, man. Number one, theater kids are weird. Yep. And like they're wrapped up in like the precision and the goofiness and the like they're these little like it's like, what if you made a jar of dry tang into a human being? Like just
Oh, I hear that.
Yeah, it's just like energy, but also fear, and like there's something, and I'm like, how did a theater kid become like this like weird sex symbol person? And like
theater kids are notoriously and incredibly documented to be horny.
Oh yeah, no, I get it, but like, but also a lot of them like walk around just being like, yes, I would just like to have planet Earth sex. Like, well, what's planet Earth sex? And like, it's self-evident. Yeah, I shouldn't have to explain. But like, here's Sabrina Carpenter rolling like when I saw her like sipping from a flask at the Grammys. I'm like, what is going on? Like, she is just so out of fucking pocket. Like, she just like
he's okay.
That's
Here's
the
the
deal.
thing. This is the difference between a musical theater kid and a play theater kid, is like what Brian just described.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sabrina Carpenter is a musical theater kid. She understands like very specifically the amount of showmanship required. Whereas like acting theater kids are all like, if you don't understand the theatrics, then like, why are you even here? You know?
This is the difference between Sabrina Carpenter and Jeremy Strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, good one. Also, I've Teagues, I don't know if you're gonna clock these, but Brian, I added a series of memes to the meme chat that are all Lord of the Rings related. Just eulogizing the various characters.
I like how you're like, Tegan, I don't know if you're gonna know these, and the answer is probably not.
I mean, you might.
I have seen Lord of the Rings.
Correct.
I don't know what happens in it.
Yeah.
But I've seen it.
That makes sense.
It's about tossing jewelry in a volcano.
Yeah, I know that. I watched all of the director's cuts in a row.
Intense.
Yeah. So I don't know what happens in like any of them, and it's very much the same problem I have with Star Wars. I can recognize a Star War happening, you know? that I understand the aesthetic appeal and like what is like I can see it on the TV and know what I'm looking at. But like I don't know what happens. Stuff. The only difference is Link is in Lord of the Rings, but he's not in it long enough.
Wait,
That's
hold
what
on.
I know.
I wanna hear this. Tegan, who are you clocking as Link in Lord of the Rings?
It's Legolas.
Legolas? Okay.
Yeah,
You know that's fine.
Link.
I'm willing to accept that. Legolas isn't in one of these memes, unfortunately.
I know. I looked. I didn't see him.
Yeah.
I think his dad.
Yes, Elrond?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have loved Book Talk Elrond. He would have. Oh my god.
R.I.P. Elrond, you will love The Matrix. Something about it, I don't know.
Rise of Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, I just what just out of fucking nowhere, and it's like she was a Disney kid, and
honestly,
so many. Go ahead.
I saw her on the Chicken Shop date show, and I'm like, she is on her grind. She's out here. She's trying to get it. I don't know if you keep up with Chicken Shop Date. It's one of the few internet. It I don't know why, but I feel like more of the YouTube interview shows are just more honest to me now. Like I don't have much respect for 60 Minutes anymore, but I'll pay attention if someone shows up on Hot Ones, you know? I feel like 60 Minutes is so wrapped in their traditionalism that they don't actually ask the people in the chair much of anything. Except for I guess when all the questions have already been asked, you know, it's more of a catch-up thing than anything else, and anything introspective. They're not covering new ground. Even with the R. Kelly interview, which I don't think actually was 60 Minutes. It was just trying to catch up people who had never heard of R. Kelly before. And I remember looking over it and it was just yeah, I knew all this already. But you know, they're not talking to me anymore. But Hot Ones are just this is a person and we think you should know more about them, and we're going to try to peel back a couple layers. And I feel that's what, you know, the act of interviewing is ultimately about. And I feel that happens more on YouTube than just about anywhere else
now. Yeah, I saw recently that Hulu is now hey, watch Hot Ones on Hulu, and I'm like, or check this out, Hulu. I can watch Hot Ones on YouTube.
True.
They're well, I suppose you could do that, but you know, don't you want to enjoy the depth and breadth of content here on Hulu?
Yeah, they do be doing that for sure.
Oh God! Which reminds me of the terrible email sent out by Hulu this week. Really just proof that
oh yeah, where they they're homogenizing their user agreements or whatever.
This one that said quote, due to the depth and breadth of content we have in our ad-free tier,
yeah,
we may now start serving ads.
That shit is insane.
Things that would not have happened before January 20th.
There's just not enough people yelling at them, you know? That's what I mean.
The youth don't know how to pirate anything.
That's true. They really don't. They were kind of born into the systems and they'd never seen anything outside of it.
Mm-hmm. We have to re-educate them.
I feel there's just you know, Brian, I don't know if you saw this, but it blew my mind that apparently for most politicians, if they hear about an issue from about 20 people, they consider that a high priority issue. And I wonder what it'll take to yell at these companies about ad revenue. Do I need to just get 15 friends to write fucking Hulu a letter and then see what happens? What are we talking about? What do I need?
A physical letter?
Yeah, a physical letter.
I think they'd freak out if they received physical mail.
That's what I mean. I need to figure out what I need to do, because this is bullshit, and they know it's bullshit. They're just fucking around. They're just trying to find out what they can get away with. And I'm just what do I need to do to get in their ear to make them fucking spooked about this shit?
Man. I don't know. Like I
Right.
like um
Like
I feel like
I go ahead.
oh no, like I feel like it's a case where at this point, like canceling subscriptions isn't enough because there's going to be this inertia, definitely
Right.
by like they count on a certain measure of vampire capitalism. People who forget about subscriptions or
Right.
don't know how to cancel because the user interfaces are set up to be like deliberately difficult to interact with. Or like Tegan said, people who are young enough that they don't know how to steal shit off the internet.
Right.
And they're just like, yeah, you know what? If 500,000 of you nerds cancel, we still don't give a fuck. Just like
Right.
because if we're now capturing ad revenue on an ad-free plan that costs $13 more than the with ad plan, like they can afford to like have some user attrition.
Right.
Yeah, like it makes me think about like literally Netflix announced its largest user growth quarter over quarter, highest profit quarter ever, and then after they announced highest profit quarter ever, largest user growth ever, and then after that announced, and by the way, we're increasing the price of all of our plans by $3.
Right.
Like, that's just amazing to me. Like, you've literally made more money than you ever have before. You have more users than you ever have before, and your response is, and now we are raising prices.
I feel like there's this shenanigan that's happened regarding like the way that I can't name them because it's gonna trigger a whole disclosure or whatever. But like there's a company that like is making more money than God and has been for a significant amount of time, but they don't hold any of it. Instead, what they do is that they try to like move as much of it as possible. And like the market has reacted to them, so like, oh, they have bigger and better plans all the time instead of like holding any like money for a rainy day. And so they raise prices despite they're constantly making money and whatnot. And I feel like the whole market is just chasing that at the same time. They're just like there's no oh god. I remember there was this idea that like, for example, in physics where you measure like things in the first dimension, which is just like distance, and then the second dimension, which is like acceleration, and then the third like the second dimension is like changes in distance, which is called acceleration. And then the third dimension is like jerk, which is like the changes in acceleration. And like there is no economic like idea that is similar to that like companies themselves will get so used to making money hand over fist that they don't care how much money they're making as much as they care about the speed at which they're making it. And if the speed at which they're making money slows down at all, they react to it because they don't know what comes after that. And so, like, I don't know. Maybe we need to teach them. That's what I mean. And I don't know what that means in a large scale because, like, this is moving more pieces that, like, I was ultimately trained to deal with. But, like, fuck, man. Like, they are definitely goofing around and we need to do something about it.
I mean, there is a great way to teach acceleration and resistance.
Okay.
So, what if I were to build a large wooden scaffold?
I'm listening.
And mount on it a sharpened blade.
I think I see where you're going.
And then what we could do is we could put various objects at the bottom of the scaffold that would create resistance when the blade encounters it.
Right.
So we could repeatedly lift and drop the blade, showing people what happens when the blade meets resistance. Do you think that they might learn then?
There's a chance. We haven't tried it in a little while. I think something over like 300 years. Maybe it's
then maybe we should try it again and see if we can teach some lessons.
It's an idea worth some merit, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, let's build the scaffold.
I have an alternative idea.
I'm listening.
What if we hire an Italian man?
Honestly, let's Let's make a Mario Party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. You know.
I know you have feelings about Mario Party, Brian, but I'm imploring you to walk with me on this.
Well,
This
in this
Mario Party might be a lot of
case,
fun.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh man.
Like, okay, I have I
Mhm.
have an observation.
Sure.
I have seen people asking the question online regarding a certain
Italian American.
Italian American going like,
Yeah.
like, why does everybody talk about wanting to fuck him? He's like at best a 7. And I'm like, look. I'm like philosophical alignment and intelligence and demonstrated global empathy will pull a 7 to a 10 real fucking quick.
That's fair.
Like, yeah. Like that's how that do. You know? Yeah. He apparently he released a statement today. I can't wait to get into it.
For sure.
Yeah. I think it said something like Professor Egad is a jerk.
Did it really say that? No way.
You know.
No.
He's not wrong.
Oh my god. Professor Egad was a joke. What is this? Oh, there's a website. Okay.
Or are you fetching this statement right now?
Imagine looking stuff up on the internet and it shows up on a website.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Fair. I'm getting a lot of news about it, but like I'm trying to find the actual website. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Is it okay if I read it? I can't remember.
I think
I'm just going to share it in this chat.
Oh, okay.
It's not a dense message. It's not. It's nothing like an. It is literally a paragraph.
Oh, what a nice boy.
So polite.
Okay.
Polite.
I'm just gonna read this. This is from Luigi's homepage that was made by his legal team. It reads, due to the extraordinary volume of inquiries and outpouring of support, this site was created and is maintained by Luigi's New York defense legal team to provide answers to frequently asked questions, accurate information about his cases, and dispel misinformation. The intent is to share factual information regarding the unprecedented and multiple persecutions against him. Here is a message from Luigi. I am overwhelmed and grateful for everyone who has written me to share their stories and express their support. Powerfully, this support has transcended political, racial, and even class divisions as mail has flooded MDC from across the country and around the globe. While it is impossible for me to reply to most letters, please know that I read everyone that I receive. Thank you again to everyone who took the time to write. I look forward to hearing more in the future. Luigi.
And he's ready to fuck up some ghosts.
I'm sure he thinks Ghastly is boys.
Ghastly's so good.
Ghastly is so good.
This is me hard pivoting to a video game.
Sure.
But it's that time of year, y'all.
Uh-huh.
We're preparing for the annual reset in Hearthstone. Where we shift from one year to the next, which means that a whole bunch of cards will become like illegal in play.
For sure.
And we'll have a refresh of the standard sets. I'm gotta tell you, I am super looking forward to it because there are things that have just like that are just in every deck right now. In every deck.
Sure.
And I can't wait for them to be gone because it creates a sense of staleness to the game. And so my favorite time of year in Hearthstone is whenever the first expansion of the year drops. And it's not because of the first expansion of the year. It's like an expansion is an expansion is an expansion. It's the annual rotation. Like, more exciting than giving me new cards is taking cards away.
Sure.
Yeah. And refreshing the standard sets. There's some cards which are returning to standard, which have not been in standard for some time, including one of my favorite dumb little Pandarians, Lore Walker Cho, which is a 2-mana, 0 attack, 4 health minion, whose flavor text reads, whenever a player casts a spell, put a copy in the opposing player's hand.
Okay, yeah, it's just the Teemo thing, for sure.
Well, almost everything in Hearthstone is not team play, which means that, like, you're either throwing out that little panda in an effort to get your opponent to feed you good cards, or because you're like, you know what, I've got a way to put a bunch of garbage in my opponent's hand.
Right. Sorry, I misspoke. There is a Hearthstone-like made by Riot Games called Legend of Runeterra, and there is a deck in it which centers around a character named Teemo, who in League of Legends can drop mushrooms across the map that will function as traps to poison and damage opponents. And in Legend of Runeterra, Teemo's deck functions by shoving explosive mushrooms into your opponent's deck as trash to make it so that their deck is less useful because they always run the risk of drawing a mushroom and taking damage to their main health total whenever they draw a card.
There are things which are literally 100% corollary to that in Hearthstone. There are things that put bombs into your opponent's deck, where they may draw a bomb,
right?
And that's a good time. There's a couple different bomb shuffling cards. Yeah. I'm excited to see that guy. But I think more exciting than seeing that guy come is seeing the Reno card, the It's High Noon, disappear, because I have complained about that card more than once,
right.
And it will be gone come March. That card is gone. Annual reset. There will be where the card preview season will include new cards coming to standard as well as cards from the new expansion. So expect next episode me to gush at length about upcoming new cards.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I love hearing about the card nonsense. For real.
It's a good bullshit.
It is a good bullshit.
Yeah. Man,
it's fun for me to be like, hang on, that sounds broken as hell. And you're like, it is. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Is this a podcast? Have we podcasted? Or is there podcasting still to be done?
Continue to podcast, but we got some stuff here. It's not a big deal.
Then if there's still podcasting to be done, then let's sally forth. What's going on, Rocky? What's on your mind?
Let me see. I'm trying to remember what I've already tried. I talked about Nuzlocking, a bit of Pokemon. Finished Paper Mario again. I think it's great. Today's not the day I do the Mario RPG rant, I think. I want to touch Brothership before I do. We didn't talk about the Dice Awards. I mean, a lot of there's been a good number of repeats. Like Balatro got its flowers, Astrobot got Game of the Year. I'm trying to remember if there was anything like specifically like standout because like it happened like last Thursday, and like oh, that's right, Helldivers got outstanding achievement in original music composition, which is curious to me. It also got astounding achievement in audio design. The Indiana Jones game got outstanding achievement in character, which seems wild to me, but I'm glad they had a great time. Unfortunately, there's no mention of In Stars in Time, which is still a bummer. Animal Well got outstanding achievement in game direction, which was still a really good video game. There's still, a shit ton of demos that I've been meaning to touch, and I just haven't brought myself to do so. Metaphor ReFantazio got Best RPG from DICE, so I think that's the real confirmation that it's the good shit. Like BC Ball is still in progress. They're still working on their stuff. It's still all early access, but they've been running like internal tournaments and stuff, and that's been really active. I forgot. Brian, did you ever get to touch Stone of Madness?
Oh, no, thank you for reminding me of that. Jesus.
Yeah, of course.
Did you get to play that other game by the Greed developers also?
With the Greed developers?
Yeah, it came out on your birthday.
Oh, actually, I vaguely do remember.
GRIS developers.
Right. They do have a new game out. And like Grease is also on sale for anyone that's like looking into it. But like, on a good day it goes for like $4 now. Like swing on it if you can. It's still a really good game.
Yeah, I think we all liked it.
Mm-hmm. Rift of the Necrodancer, I think, is out now, by the way. The like Crypt of the Necrodancer's like just straight up like Guitar Hero-esque rhythm game.
So weird to me. Like,
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, like you ever just like you hear something about a game and you're just like, I don't know, man. I feel like I should call somebody.
Honestly, I hope they occupy the space because, like, because Epic Games just straight up bought the company that produced like Rock Band, and like Guitar Hero is effectively dead because they tried to make like learn how to play guitar software that hasn't really exploded. Like, there's just a dearth of those kinds of games, and people like them, And so, like, maybe this is an opportunity for them to occupy that space. I'm not mad at them.
The other day, I was hanging out virtually with a friend of the show, Juan, and we were talking about how much we both just like love the shit that goes on in the video game scene in Brazil.
True.
And he was unaware that there was a licensed, perfectly legal version of Guitar Hero for the Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
In Brazil. So I was like, I gotta show you Guitar Hero for the Sega Genesis. And he just about lost his mind.
I mean, I hear that. That makes sense to me.
Because, like, number one, it works. Number two, it looks good. Like that,
right.
Like whoa.
It's not gibberish. Like, they're honest about it. They're like, hey, Sega Genesis, people still got Sega Genesis out in Brazil. Let's just give them a Guitar Hero. Fuck it.
Yeah. The Genesis was getting formal support from Sega in Brazil through 2012.
Right.
That's nuts. That is super nuts to me. But yeah, like I guess there really isn't anything in that space, but man, like I think part of the appeal of Necrodancer was always just like that there was the questing component to it. Like There was something about like you're like, oh man, I'm near the merchant, so now the merchant is singing. You know, like just like oh man.
I mean, let's still be there. Like, like it's not like you can't hide secrets in like, railed like music games.
Yeah.
Like maybe they have a spin on it. I haven't touched it really. So like
I mean that's true.
It's a demo that I have that I literally haven't booted up yet. And so like I don't know what's going on. And it could be middling, it could be nothing, but
those cruise and racing games are like racing games on rails, but they have shit tons of secrets.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, there's two games I've been meaning to touch. One is called Roman Sands Rebuild. It's a demo that seems to be it builds itself as a service industry adventure with an apocalyptic flavor, which just feels on brand for like the moment. And it looks a lot like a point and click RPG, but I guess you're just working some sort of dead end service job. And I want to see what they have to say. And it's very vaporwave coded, with like a quirky kind of like art style that is a little reminiscent of what's like American adult animation. But I want to see what what they're actually talking about. And there was another one that I have here, which is called Urban Myth Dissolution Center, which is a pixel art. It looks like a visual novel, honestly, but it's an occult mystery simulator where you work for like this state office that explores like these mysteries in this city that seem to have occult ties, which also seems like it has something to say.
This Roman Sands Rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
The look on this thing.
Yeah, tell me more.
It's okay. It's like, what if Itoy had made a game for the Dreamcast?
I hear ya. Yeah.
These character designs are so... Man, okay. There is... I am so curious about this developer, Arbitrary Metric.
There's people doing shit out here. That's all I'm saying,
Where are they from? Where is this developer? These are y'all Americans? Here's their itch page.
Mm-hmm. I think they're mostly on itch, to be honest. I think that's actually their home. They very much feel like an itch studio that like is planting a flag on Steam. Ooh, also, we didn't get to talk about it at all. Steam recently made like a store-wide policy that will punish mobile game developers that like make ad revenue as their primary like funding tool in like mobile games on their platform. Like they're just saying mobile game ads don't have a home here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it is. Valve bans force in-game ads for all Steam titles, just straight up. Which is huge, especially for some of the big guys that like have a presence there, like the like 2K and like EA that will like make releases on there that have like their like in-game ads and like product placement and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So okay, like these Arbitrary Metric people,
mm-hmm.
They have a previous game called Paratopic, a short first-person horror game, which draws ideas from 30 Flights of Loving, but takes them somewhere terrible, leading down an alley through an unmarked door into a world which looks a bit like ours, but isn't right. Okay. let's see here. Who at Waypoint liked this game? Oh, Daniel Riendeau. Okay. All right. Getting some good praise here. As an assassin prepares for a kill, a man is strong-armed into smuggling contraband VHS tapes over the border, and a young girl finds the rusted remnants of an illicit industry deep in the forest. Paratopic is a short but dynamic 30 to 50-minute game. These screenshots look unpleasant.
True. But yeah, I think that's all the stuff that feels like urgent to me right now.
I guess if we're just talking about stuff, I think this is the last show we have that will be released before the Oscars. So
that sounds about right.
Yeah. I put my faith in you, Honora. I want you to win many awards.
I hope Hot Frosty wins something.
I have bad news.
That's the only movie I watched this year. What do you mean?
That's a little funny.
Hot Frosty.
Yeah, I watched Hot Frosty and I watched that other movie that we watched for Christmas. And those were the only movies I watched all year. Brian, what are your top 3 movie recommendations for me that are being featured in the Oscars?
Oh, specifically from okay, all right.
Specifically that are being featured in the Oscars.
I think that Tegan, you would very much enjoy a movie called Flow.
Okay.
It is an animated film, which is nominated for Best Animated Feature. And it's in a post-apocalypse, and it's about a little kitty cat.
I do love a cat.
And him cute. Super cute.
Oh, him looks so cute.
Oh, yes.
I have pulled up the poster.
Yes.
Him looks so cute. This person's seen a cat.
Yes, the cat is modeled on the director's cat.
Oh, he said,
Yeah.
"I love my cat. I'm going to make a movie about him."
Yeah, and in fact, all of the noises that the cat makes in the film are the director recording his own cat.
Oh, that's delightful.
Yes. And in the film, the cat kind of forms a informal family with a group of other animals as they survive the post-apocalypse together.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
Yeah, he get a capybara brother. It's more like the capybara is the dad. And then there's this big ass shouty heron bird, a little greedy lemur, and a doggo, and they survive together. And it's sweet and it's beautiful, and it's a delightful piece of filmmaking, and I think it would be right up your alley.
Alrighty.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull my second one from the same category, animated feature film, and recommend The Wild Robot.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And it's a.
I do like robots. This is known. Oh, who's this little guy? This looks like what's it? That Ghibli robot. You know who I'm talking about. The tall guy with the flower. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. That's nice.
That is a stated influence for the film.
Oh, he's got a duck.
Yes. So the robot, essentially falls off a shipping container, and when it activates, it believes that the first thing to give it instructions is whoever's in charge of it, and so it thinks its job is to raise this baby duck.
Right.
Oh,
And
that's cute.
It's so good.
Okay.
And the director on The Wild Robot was one of the directors for Lilo and Stitch, which is a film I love. So it has that same, like, really, really, like, intense, heartfelt sensibility to it. Yeah, the Wild Robot is so sweet, so good. And what would be the third in the recommend for Tegan's special? You know what? We're going to stick in the same category. I don't know why I'm just recommending a bunch of animated films for Tegan. Maybe because I want to try and serve her best.
Because it's Tegan's intro to Oscars.
Yeah,
that's why.
We're gonna go with Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul.
True.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know there was a new Wallace and Gromit movie.
there is in fact a new Wallace and Gromit movie, and it is up for Best Animated Feature.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to see the dastardly Feathers McGraw, a truly evil penguin, and there's some good mechanical garden gnomes in Vengeance Most Foul as well.
Oh, okay.
It's a good time. It's a very cozy movie. It's a movie that feels like being wrapped up in a nice blanket.
Oh, I see. It's foul like bird, not foul like mean.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, I do love a pun.
Yes.
This looks fun.
Yeah. So that would be that's my 3 Oscar nominated films for Tegan.
Okay.
Now I feel like I should do it for Rocky, but
yeah, do it for Rocky. Do it for Rocky.
What do you got, Brian?
This is fun.
It's tough.
Apparently, I am still an enigma.
Only a little bit. I'm just a child, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Affectionate, positive. I'm cool with it. You know. All these movies, honestly, look great. I'm very excited about it. These are excellent recommendations for Tegan.
Okay. God damn it. This is hard.
Take your time, Brian. We don't even have to do it today.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to table this.
Okay.
I'm going to table this.
For sure.
Because I don't want to be like, fuck it, man. I don't know. Watch Wicked. What do I know?
You should watch Wicked, though.
Wicked was fine. I don't think it was... I wouldn't call it a pointed recommendation, but it was worth watching for sure.
Wicked is exceedingly fine. Like that's it. There are some good performances in it, but oh my god, it is shot like shit. Yeah, Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande. I hold you blameless, but that movie looks like dog shit.
Yeah, I mean they weren't holding the camera, so Yeah,
oh man, I don't know how you make practical sets that are that nice look that bad. That's fucking skill right there. Wow.
They've been trained for decades.
Yeah, it took forever to get to this moment. Look at these beautiful sets. They look terrible. You know what? I think we're gonna have at least one overlap, which is flow.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that I think Rocky will specifically connect to the capybara.
Copy.
Yeah, he's so good.
Actually,
so good.
There's this Japanese streamer. All he does is play Fire Emblem, but his avatar is an animated capybara. And like he'll occasionally, mumble like a couple things he's talking about in Japanese, but he will very often just like lean into his mic and say, "Kapi, butter," and then that's very fun.
Okay. I have a second one.
Mm-hmm.
Nominated in Best Visual Effects.
Okay.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
You know what? I've been skating around those films for a while. Like, so, if this is a good entry, I'll give it a shot.
This is an excellent entry. It kicks off a new set of Planet of the Apes films.
Okay.
And this one specifically, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, is structured like and feels like a JRPG.
Interesting.
Yeah. The director, Wes Ball, is the fellow who has been tapped to do the upcoming Legend of Zelda film. And and because of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, I'm absolutely certain that he is the right guy for the job.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that as a dude who enjoys a good JRPG,
I do.
I think that the structure of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes would resonate with you.
Yeah. No, I'll give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Turns out my gang has already stolen it. Wonderful. Great news for us.
I love your gang.
Wait a minute. You're on a sleazy stolen movie server?
Yeah.
No. First of all, it's not sleazy.
It's not exactly sleazy.
Second of all, it's borrowed without intent to return. Correct. Not stolen.
Yeah, that's also fair.
I don't know if it's a server though.
It is definitely a server.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, is it a Plex server?
It is, in fact,
it's
Plex
a
server.
secret. No, it's bad. We gotta teach the youth how to not talk about it, though.
That's fair, but there are several Plex servers. We have plausible deniability. That's
yeah, like seriously.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Like Tegan, we are nowhere near.
I see. Okay.
Burning the server at this point.
Okay.
Like it's not even like.
I just want to make sure that we're doing this right.
Yeah, no, for sure. There are millions of us. It turns out.
They have the anime youths of today have gotten so many anime online pirate sites shut down that I don't trust them anymore.
No, that's fair.
They need to learn how to talk about it correctly.
That's fine.
I know a guy who I'm borrowing these DVDs from. Do you want to borrow when I'm done with them? On, please.
Okay, no, that's fine. We can play kayfabe. I don't mind that. It's not a bad
Just
game.
a little bit. Just a little bit. Just to show them how it's done.
It's important for
this is an educational opportunity for the youths.
Yeah, the youths definitely need role models. They need people that they can learn from. Ooh.
Around here, the extras and the elder millennials teaching them how to get the stuff. You gotta get the stuff.
Apparently, Kitschik won the starter thing for Beastie Ball. Like they did a Big Moon contest where like they, you try to use one of the starters or their evolutions in the fights. It's close, like Splatoon close, but Kitschik is the one that pulled ahead. I would have sworn that it would have been Axolotl. Like I like Build It, but I could have sworn it would have been Axolotl, and I guess I was just wrong.
I mean, Axolotl is a little round guy.
True.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But Kitschik's got those shorts.
They do got those shorts.
They like their shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear.
Ryan, once again, this is me asking you to play Beastie Ball. Or even just to look at a Beastie Ball, honestly.
They're so cute.
These are the guys in order: Kitschik, Axolotl, and Build It. I end up playing with Build It.
So cute. Build It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. Build It is great.
Build It is great. I like Build It a lot.
Kitschik looks like he's about to use his head to hit the ball.
That's the mix-up, but it's got the feet, though.
He got the little tutters. He's so cute.
Ugh. Okay, I think this can be a podcast if everyone's cool with it.
Well,
Yeah, it seems fair.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's call it.
Well, everyone, thanks for hanging out.
All right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, go ahead. You got to say it. I was skipping the ceremony, and that's not right.
Rocky, take us home.
Hey. So everybody, thanks for hanging out. This has been the Impossible Coin Podcast. If you're here, then you probably know that it's you can find it wherever podcasts are found. Tell your friends, I guess. There's music at the beginning and end of this show. It was produced by our friend Big Sach, who keeps their music nowadays at Between Rooms at bandcamp.com. But, for the OGs, that he keeps his music also on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/Big Sach and Jay. Our logo was also designed by Lauren Moran. You could find her work on social media at Lauren Moran, and she does have a Patreon where she does good shit. So, maybe throw her a couple bucks if you're into that. And you can find us on social media. I'm still on Instagram. I don't really hang out on Facebook anymore. We are no longer on the social media formerly known as Twitter, but we are on Blue Sky. And we are also on Tumblr. All Impossible Coin. No dashes, underscores, or anything weird like that. Teagues and I stream a few times a week on twitch.tv/Impossible Coin. So you can drop by and say hi if you want to. I'm working my way through Mario RPGs if I'm not doing something else. And Tegan is working her way through Ocarina of Time once more. And who knows what will happen after that, but that's us. That's the show.
Bye.
It's fun.